I welcome you all to phase 3 for The Tiger King, written by Kalki. We have done the entire chapter reading. I took completion of that in two phases. In this much part, phase 3, I'll take a quick summary and some points of analysis to help you to write your answers when they come in the exam. So the story begins with the announcement about a mighty prince king. He is named as Tiger King. He is born and the state astrologer makes a forecast that he would die. The newborn speaks. Just 10 days of his birth and he speaks and he challenges the astrologer to tell the means of his death also. He answers that a tiger would cause his death. The baby announces, "Let tigers beware." The prince is brought up in complete English upbringing. At the age of 20, he takes control of his throne and he comes to know about the prophecy of his death. From then till 15 years, he kills 99 tigers. Because the astrologer warns him that even if he kills 99, the 100th tiger would kill him. In his obsession to prove the astrologer wrong, he imposes new rules and punishments to ensure that he can kill maximum tigers. He loses lakhs of rupees from the state treasury and he gets rid of British officers trying to hunt tigers in his state. He just manages to save his kingdom from the Indian National Congress. He gets married to a girl with many tigers in her kingdom. And finally he assumes that he has killed the 100th tiger when he kills a half dead old tiger and he considers himself victorious of killing full 100 tigers. In reality, the 100th tiger was killed later on by his servants, thinking that they would lose their job if the king is told the truth that the 100th tiger was not killed by him. At the end, he happens to buy a wooden tiger for his son's birthday, but he catches infection in the wound pricked because of a sliver, a kanta, on its rough surface. Even after the surgery is done by three best doctors, the king passes away immediately after the operation. Now we need to proceed to a deeper understanding of the story. Let's take some points of view. सबसे पहले I have taken character of the king. In all these words, in all these points, I have given you some adjective in the beginning. King is unethical और immoral. मतलब ethically जो उसको करना चाहिए वो नहीं करता. कैसे? He bribes the British officer to save his kingdom. Ethically एक king के लिए गलत है. He conferred with the divan and they decide to gift some diamond rings to the British officer's wife so that he may not lose his kingdom. Though he sent 50 rings to choose one or two, she kept all 50. Bribe was effective. The kingdom was saved. But all that happened at a very high cost. How much cost was it? 3 lakh rupees in those times. So this king's action is an evil practice. It is morally wrong. ये एक पाप है एक राजा के लिए because he has used the money of his people. Self-centered. He kills tigers only to save his life, to live longer, to become immortal. He justifies the tiger killing as an act of self-defense. He is obsessed for tiger killing throughout the chapter. He is eccentric. इसके बहुत सारे points हैं. First of all, ideally he was married to the sword. He should be dutiful to protect his people. But in reality, he had a baseless relationship. The right girl was found according to the number of tigers in the kingdom. He marries for the possession of tiger population only to kill. Then he is a whimsical ruler. He makes a mockery of his own system. Suddenly he declares punishments. Suddenly he confiscates properties. Suddenly he throws people out of job. Suddenly he exempts taxes. Suddenly he doubles them. He does everything to prove the prophecy wrong. He is a poor leader. He is worthy of people's dislike and disrespect. That is why. This is the reason his minions behave just like him. Over here I'll tell you 2-3 things. Minions कैसे उसके जैसे behave करते हैं. You remember वैसे आगे क्वेश्चन आएगा. चाहे वो डॉक्टर्स हैं, चाहे वो शॉपकीपर है, चाहे वो सर्वेंट्स हैं, everybody. He meets a justified end and triggers revenge upon their killings. अब क्वेश्चन है, the operation is successful, the Maharaja is dead. Comment on the irony of the situation with reference to the chapter. अब ये जब ऑपरेशन वाली बात आती है उस टाइम क्या हुआ था? 3 famous surgeons were called from Madras to treat the Maharaja. This whole incident is a satire on the life of rich people and people in power. Everything in their life should be grand. If it is a disease, a purchase or a treatment. Purchase कैसे? जब वो 300 rupees वाला वो टॉय लेता है जो कि बेयरली कुछ आना उसका था। डिजीज़ है तो 3 सर्जन्स आएंगे, ट्रीटमेंट है तो ऑपरेशन होगा जी। So when Maharaja got hurt by a wooden splinter, the specialists from Madras were called. They discussed and debated and decided to operate. And at the end, they called it successful even if Maharaja was dead. This shows that the procedure was important to them, but life had no meaning to them. They were just like their king had been. They were self centered. The job of doctors is to save people and not to highlight the technicalities of the treatment. But here it was just that. Poor Maharaja, who had only aimed to ensure his survival throughout his rule, was relegated to a non entity. पूरी ज़िंदगी उसने लगा दी ये इंश्योर करने में कि उसकी लाइफ सेफ एंड सिक्योर रहे, लेकिन उन डॉक्टर्स के लिए ऑपरेशन सक्सेसफुल तो भी हो गया जबकि वो मर भी गया. हिज लाइफ वॉज नॉट ऑफ मच इम्पॉर्टेंस टू देम. I hope you are liking my classes. Thanks for being with me at eClasses with Shalini ma'am. I request you all to please like, subscribe and press the bell icon. If you do that, your gesture is going to really motivate me so that I create more such videos and bring more useful content for you. Thank you so much. How did he meet his end and what is ironical about his death? Do you think that death was a punishment suffered by the king? Yes, exactly it was. A wooden toy tiger, which was a birthday present for his son, it was the work of an unskilled carpenter. It had rough surfaces. It got pierced in his hand and got infected. The king died while being operated upon. Ab irony is that the 100th tiger was killed, and the tiger was jubilant to have disproved the prediction of the royal astrologer. But the truth is, it was not killed by him but his men. The death still lurked around him, and he was unaware. Secondly, the bold and the brave king, who claimed to have killed 100 tiger, dies of a mere sliver. तो irony दो बातों की है कि उसको सच पता नहीं था. He thought he is immortal, he cannot die. He is safe from tigers. That is why he bought the tiger. Or secondly, he dies because of a minor infection. अब इस टाइगर एक्सटिंक्शन अ थीम इन द चैप्टर. देखो, इन द बिगनिंग लेट टाइगर्स बी वेयर इंडिकेट्स हमें याद कराती है कि किस तरह हमारे किंग्स ने टाइगर्स के साथ, इनकी पॉपुलेशन के साथ मिसबिहेव किया. हिज ओन लाइफ वॉज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इन द किंगडम, even more important than the kingdom, than people, than even tigers. Even if tigers were innocent, they weren't aware what are they being killed for. He goes to all extents to save himself. He bans threats to tigers. Why? Not to ensure him, only for his own right to kill them. He declares a punishment of confiscation of property as a punishment for defaulters. He kills tigers. He shoots them, fights them barehandedly, begins killing at the age of 20, and look at the number. Within 10 years kills 77, and in 15 years he kills 99. He also goes to the extent of killing tigers in neighboring estates. Even everything that he does is done according to his his concern of killing tigers. At the end, it is the heightening situation, heightened state of situation is told by this line. Which line? That it was easier to find tiger's milk than tiger. This shows that how brutally, how mercilessly, how calculatively every tiger in his kingdom was killed, and how the poor old Diwan had to manage to bring one tiger from some park so that it could be killed by the Maharaja. So all these things indicate that it was a pathetic state of affairs when our kings were so mindless about, heedlessly killing tigers and, just for their passion or their eccentricity. अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, एज द किंग सो आर हिज सब्जेक्ट्स. अब इसके अंदर हमने सभी को डिस्कस करना है कि उसके सब्जेक्ट्स उसके जैसे कैसे थे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, किंग्स मीनियंस वर अफ्रेड ऑफ हिज पावर बट दे डू नॉट रिस्पेक्ट हिम. The straight astrologer was bent on proving the truth of his prediction. इसको elaborate करो. जैसा जिद्दी राजा था वैसा ही जिद्दी एस्ट्रोलॉजर था, क्योंकि राजा भी बार बार ही जाके उसको चैलेंज करता था. पैदा होते 10 डेज के बच्चे ने उसको चैलेंज कर दिया. Diwan was his constant advisor and his subject. He follows every instruction. To save his skin, he gets him a right girl to marry and then have one more tigers to kill. Then at the end, he ultimately finds the 100th tiger from Madras Park with the help of his wife and put in the jungle. Later, when servants find out that the tiger was alive, they also kill the tiger only to save their jobs. So everybody is only saving his job or his life, like the king was saving his life all through the chapter. So हर कोई self centered बन गया क्योंकि king is like that. Even the toy wooden tiger shopkeeper does not quote a fare, but he quotes a does not quote a fare but low price. He quotes 300 rupees to save being under the law of emergency, अपनी जान बचाने के लिए. The three famous surgeons who operate upon the king's journey, they also declare operation is successful. क्योंकि सच तो वो बोल नहीं सकते, operation is not successful वो बोल नहीं सकते. उनको भी अपनी जॉब बचानी है. जॉब में क्या, ऑपरेशन करो, सक्सेसफुल होना चाहिए. जॉब में किसने बोला है कि किंग की लाइफ बचानी है? Nobody has said that. तो वो भी डिप्लोमेसी यूज़ करके अपने आप को सही प्रूव करते हैं. They were only concerned about their immediate job to treat the wound. King's life was not their responsibility. So throughout the chapter हमने देखा every person, every meaning, every subject in the chapter is like the king, not dutiful, not dedicated, not committed, not responsible, and not to work beyond the call of duty. That was all in complete detail about the chapter The Tiger King. Still, if something is left, I don't think there should be something. Still, if there's something left, get back to me. Understand this chapter, do it once so that you never forget it till your board exam. All the best, keep excelling, get the best score in the boards. May you excel and you get beyond 95% each one of you. Thank you and have a nice day. God bless you all.